Are you and your partner sexually compatible? Well, the truth is that sexual compatibility is a myth, but there are 4 major sex issues that I have continued to see over and over and over in relationship. And if these 4 issues aren't solved, it usually causes the end of the relationship, or it means that ending is coming. And none of them have anything to do with you and your partner being compatible. In this video, I'm going to reveal what those 4 issues are so that you can avoid them. But I'm also going to give you tangible solutions for solving them if there's something that you're currently experiencing in your relationship. My name's Hannah, also known as the Libido Fairy, and if you are new here, I have helped over 2,000 women at this point feel more confident, alive, joyful in their relationships, and to start craving sex again. So I call these the 4 horsemen of sexless relationship, because the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is a metaphor depicting the end of times, and when these 4 horsemen come riding in, it signals impending doom. And relationship researchers John and Julie Gottman of the Gottman Relationship Institute talk about the 4 horsemen of communication styles that predict the end of the relationship. And in my research, working with and talking to so many low libido women, I have discovered that there are similar warning signs when it comes to sex, when it comes to the bedroom. So without further ado, these 4 patterns are the ones that signal challenges that you're having in the bedroom might cause the end of your relationship. So horseman number 1 is resentment about sex. So resentment around sex in a relationship typically emerges when there are unresolved and unspoken feelings about boundaries or needs or desires related to the discrepancy in libido between partners. So one partner feels pressured and the other person feels frustrated by not getting their needs met, leading to this very painful stalemate of unspoken emotion. Now both partners end up blaming the other person for the resentment that they feel. So the first antidote to the resentment is 1, expressing and honoring your boundaries instead of just saying yes to doing things that you don't want to do. And the second antidote to resentment is talking with your partner openly about the unmet emotional needs, like support and patience and affection and emotional intimacy. Again, resentment only happens when you are either crossing your own boundary repeatedly and then blaming this anger that you feel on the other person, or when you're not getting a need met because you expect your partner to read your mind, and then you're mad at yourself for not speaking up and blaming it on them for not knowing what it is that you need. So speak up, set boundaries. Horseman number 2 is avoidance of intimacy. So when partners reach this peak of frustration, many default to avoiding difficult conversations, avoiding showing affection, avoiding confronting painful realities of their needs and desires. And the longer that you avoid intimacy, the harder that it gets to create connection again. Avoidance creates more fear, which creates more avoidance. The antidote to the avoidance loop that you might be stuck in is to create rituals of connection. That could be physical or emotional, because when you have this weekly relationship check-in where you're consistently asking about each other's needs, or you have this daily cuddle session when you're face-to-face with your partner, or some kind of container where you're committed to showing up with your partner over and over no matter what, you can't avoid, because the container's already there. Unless, of course, you don't follow through with the commitment that you made, but set it up and do the commitment. The other antidote to avoidance is just facing the thing head on that you're avoiding so you can learn to trust that you're always better off saying the thing that's honest, even if it hurts momentarily. Confrontation creates confidence. The more you practice leaning into the discomfort of having that hard conversation or being vulnerable with your partner, the more confident you get in it. So I'm about to share the last 2 horsemen, but before I do, if you're enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos on sex, intimacy, and relationships. Horseman number 3 is just having sex out of duty. So treating intimacy like a chore or a task to check off a to-do list is transactional. It's not sustainable. It can lead to deeper feelings of resentment. I get it. No one wants to be used for sex, but also no one wants to feel like their partner is just having sex with them because they have to. Obligation sex does not feel good on either side of the equation, and over time leads to more low libido, more disconnection, more resentment, and it's a really tough habit to break. So the first antidote to obligation is immediately stop doing things that you don't want to do. First, just please don't do that. Second antidote, discover what it is that you actually enjoy in the bedroom that would make it personally rewarding and worth looking forward to. So it can be something for you, not just for your partner. If you have no idea how to do that, that is what we help women with inside my program, the Intimacy Accelerator, and you can find details about that program linked in the description box below. Horseman number 4 is resignation and cynicism. So when the same issues and challenges around intimacy surface over and over and over again, I see women and their partners defaulting to just giving up, just saying this is never going to get better, resignation. They stop making attempts to initiate connection. They withdraw to protect themselves. This predictably will cause even more pain in the relationship because one person is just checked out emotionally and sexually. Another variation of this can look like withholding emotional connection or stonewalling because you're not getting what you want sexually, and that's also a huge red flag that creates more distance. So the antidote to the cynicism is just talk to your partner about what you're feeling. Like maybe you also need the support of a professional, but also you need to be consistently vulnerable and open about how you feel about the state of your sexual relationship. If things aren't going the way that you want them to go, you need to keep sharing about it until something changes. The other antidote to cynicism is commitment. So both you and your partner committing to working on creating pleasurable connective intimacy with each other and trying to understand what each other's needs are and collaborating about those. So if both you and your partner are willing to commit to the process of making your sex life better, it is never too late to fix it. But it does take both people deciding in the relationship, we're going to do this together. We're going to do the work that it takes. We're going to be vulnerable and we're really going to try for each other and for the relationship. If you're struggling with these issues in your relationship, the most important thing to take away from this video is that you need to take action as soon as possible. If you relate to any of this, you need to do something about it. And all of this seems a little bit overwhelming or you don't know where to start, I have a free quiz that I've linked in the description below. It's a libido quiz. It will give you the exact reason why this has started happening in your relationship and give you really clear action steps to feeling desire and connection in your relationship again. So use that resource. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.